Dude, I forgot that this was week 701 I was recording right now. You know. Okay. So I think I had a dream about recording Dokapon. I don't know what happened. All I remember is the sensation that I recorded like 4 weeks instead of 5 weeks or something like that. I don't know why. I don't know how I remember that. But somehow I did. Okay, so I actually really need to check if you can get the Angel Choker in this actual area, or if I'm just wasting my time here. Hell, wasting my time. I don't think I'm wasting my time with something like that. Guided warp, field warp. Reveal would be nice, but it's gonna be just such a throwaway item. Or like, I mean, I use it once and against the Robo Assassin, and it's not really gonna help me actually. So yeah, I'm back. I went to LA over the weekend. I had to get Friday's video done in advance, which was an interesting thing. It was it was an interesting experience, shall we say. I don't know. It was the craziest thing, okay, was that I was at 599 views when I left, and I don't know why, but YouTube was... I definitely had over 600 views in the last 28-day period. When I actually got into LA, but YouTube did not update the numbers until I went to bed. And my sleep schedule's it's fucked again because well, tried to go to bed at some time actually early. Okay, so I messed my sleep schedule up so I could be awake for everything. So like instead of getting up at like 6 or like 5 or whatever, I went to bed at 6 or whatever. That's how the night before, that is where I was at, I believe. I did not actually get sleep though the first night, because we were in a hotel, and yeah, so okay, so I tried to go to bed with the light on, because other people were going to be in the room or going to be coming into the room. I didn't want to just leave the lights off. It was extremely hard to fall asleep with the light on. And then people came in the room, including a 4-year-old, and they well, everybody was very energetic around them, and I could hear it, and I was trying to sleep. Not actually, though. And, yeah, so they leave the room. I'm still trying to sleep. I'm still trying to get into a comfortable position, frankly. I'm just in this weird purgatory state of, like, I want to move, or I want to sleep. I don't want to move, and I'm not moving, but, like, I can't sleep. But my mind wants me to sleep, but not at the same time. So I'm like, what the fuck? And yeah. Also, Rico Jr., why are you here? And I guess he's literally the reason you can go to heaven, so I guess it's not that surprising. In any case. But yeah, so I don't know when I actually went to bed that day, but I got up the next day, properly the next day, at 4 in the morning, and good lord, I thought I was gonna also it was gonna be relaxing. I was going to mostly spend a lot of time just in the hotel room, drawing and watching YouTube, writing stories and that stuff, and then that didn't happen. At least not as much as I thought it was going to. It's mostly just getting berated for my navigational skills. It was not. Yeah, it was not great. I really don't like traveling at all. I think I want to move to a different state, and for some reason I have it in my head that I'm not gonna fly. Which, in all fairness, might be just as well. I don't know. Actually, I would not. I mean, the people I would be sitting next to on the plane, assuming I sit next to people on the plane, and they could be the nicest people ever, and I'm not gonna trust them to, I'm not gonna trust them enough to leave my hands out of my pockets with any valuables. And that's just how I operate. So, and I know I'm paranoid, and I would realize I'm paranoid, but still not gonna. So I would drive, and luckily it's like a state over. I just want to move a state over, so it's not the most ridiculous thing, but at the same time, it's also kind of a ridiculous thing. It would not be fun. Although, probably driving by myself, I would probably enjoy that more than driving with somebody else. Or somebody else driving. Well, as much as I would enjoy it, I don't know. Also, I do have to remember that there is... Shit.
You had no chance.
Okay. But yeah, no, Yeah, I think probably the best part of the entire excursion for me, honestly, was when I was driving back and I got some pants that they have belt loops, but they also have an elastic band. I mean, they're not really like dress pants. Well, they're also not really like joggers per se. They're more, I don't know, they're a fairly stiff material, relatively. I mean, they're not stiff, but they're pretty cool pants. And it was a weird thing though, because it was like a shopping mall on the side of the highway, and it was just an H&M, and they had but they had 5 different kinds of pants. Ones that had cargo joggers with the elastic band and belt loops. Ones that were cargo joggers without the belt loops, and then the belt loops and the elastic without cargo pockets, and the whole smorgasbord of stuff. And yeah, so it was an ordeal, and I don't want to go back to the city I don't want to go back to the city. Uh, uh, uh.